29.
28.
27.
26.
25.
24.
23.
22. 21.
20.
19.
18.
17.
16.
15.
14. 13. 12.
11.
10.
9, 9, 9, 9, 9, 9, 9.
8.
6.
6. What happened to 7?
7.
5.
4.
3.
2.
1. 0.
Alice, who would do such a thing? Why do I have to get over? There we go. That's better. So, out of curiosity, is the hum better tonight than it was the other night? Because I discovered absolutely have discovered but one. It's still too warm out here for me to turn that fan on. Two, it's not my power. It's not the power cord. But does it sound bad? Does it not sound cool? Do you not have it? Hang on. It's funky. I haven't changed anything. I have not changed anything right now. What do you mean it's funky? Can you hear it? Well, hell. Fading in and out. How about now? Well, I thought I had everything figured out. It sounded fine earlier to me. How about now? Perfect. Everything's good now. I don't know what I didn't do anything. I just checked connections. I really didn't touch anything. So anyway, the hum that I was having that I could hear, you guys could, is I didn't do anything. I don't know what the audio was unless it's a YouTube thing. I literally everything is still the way it was. I didn't change any settings on anything. I just verified that that's perfect. So I don't know. I do have to turn the fan on. Still, it still sounds like I'm in a barrel. Well, I don't know what to tell you. Like I can't. Well, I'm not fighting with this all fucking night. So hang on. I have a solution. You're just gonna have to. I hate using this boom mic. Hang on. Can you hear me? Because you know what? I'd fuck this.
about now? Is that better? Pissing me off. Fucking everything with this microphone has been great. Everything about this microphone has been great until tonight. How about now? Is that better? The auto adjust. Everything about the microphone has been great until tonight. So I don't know. I don't know what to say, but I do know that something showed up. So there's a little bit extra. I've got to turn that fan back on though, guys. It is a little bit too warm to not have that fan on. I thought I was about to have chili. So anyway, I got a prickle. Thanks to paying members because I took it out of those funds. I did not think I was going to buy a knife, and we can't tell my wife. Whatever you do, it's like I turned that light on once. It's like Matt Carricker over at Demolition Ranch. Don't tell Mayor. Whatever you do, don't tell my wife about this. So I got the bronze and black G10. I did a video that's going up. I put a link to this. So in the video, now I got to deal with this because I don't want to up and accidentally screw up this thing here. It won't recognize the microphone on these headphones. Like it will not pick it up. And so it doesn't make any sense to use them if it's still using the built-in microphone. So that's not what screw up the boom mic because I use this when I stream video games. So yeah, I've had some stuff come in. I've had some stuff come in to the channel and had some stuff come into the channel. It's been pretty cool. I got Winston Cabretti got me a Counterattack 1. We're going to do a video about this. I did a short about it. You're the giveaway winner to the Hyde knife purchases. What? I got you. I didn't understand for a second what we were getting at. So yeah, I don't know how long we're gonna do this. I'm tired. I no joke have been filming and editing since about 6 o'clock this morning. We have videos done. We got videos done through Monday next week. So I could honestly not film anything else. And still, Mike didn't get a haircut. Mike cut his hair. Number 2, all the way around. Just the number 2, top to bottom. So yeah, I got a couple things you guys haven't seen yet. So this is the Ferrum Forge Aluris. The unboxing video goes up sometimes. I don't like that background. I don't like that background at all. As a matter of fact, I think we're going to wind up deleting that background. As a matter of fact, hang on. We can't do that because I don't have the echo. There, we'll go with peanut butter. Now we'll go with this. Is that better? No, what the fuck's going on? Guys, I'm not having a good night of this. I don't know what the... Not... There we go. I think we got that figured out. I'm just trying to figure... I don't know what's going on. Everything was going fine with all these other ones. This is the Ferrum Forge Aluris, and this thing is insanely thin. It does take away from bills. That's the problem, Alice. there's not room living off a YouTube income. There's not a lot of wiggle room. And when I say not a lot, I mean none. But I couldn't send it back. I can't now that I've already set it up. I can't now that it's already set up. If I get rid of the green screen, I freeze. So I can't not do it because I set it up that way. I don't know why it's like that, but at any rate, the boys over at Fair and Forge sent this to me for the channel, and I was very appreciative because this thing's awesome. This is the thinnest knife Elliot's ever done. So I filmed first day. I put this in my pocket this morning when I got up at 6 and started filming other stuff. And at 3 this afternoon, I shot the video. And this is by far one of the thinnest production knives, like full on production knives. It is one of the thinnest I've ever seen. It is insane how thin Elliot had them grind this knife. So not much of a flipper only guy, bro. I mean, flipper only. I think you can reverse flick this thing. I've been reverse flicking. It's hard to do the way I'm sitting. You can middle finger flick it. So you absolutely can middle finger flick that. You can slow roll it with your thumb. You can grab it like this, flip it open like that. So many different ways, so much room for activities. But no, this thing, they did a great job on this. I'm glad they did not send me one of the inlaid ones. So yeah, it's got enough blades sticking out that you can, well, if I can get my hand on it, you can actually middle finger flick it. This is one of the few knives that I don't think this knife would look as good with an aperture or a fuller in it. I like the way that look. Why does it look like when I do it? You know what that looks like? Star Trek. Like it transported. It does. Look at that. It just transported, like the blade transported in. So we got that. We got this. I got the other Fair and Forge that I've got to do a video about. The Valor. What else has come in? I think that's all that has come in, but we got a lot of cool stuff that we're going to look at. And then Winston Cobretti, actually, we hung out all day Saturday and watched a bunch of UFC fights and stuff. So Winston Cobretti is the guy that sent this to me, paying member. So yeah, that's all that's really going on here. What's everybody else got going on? What's a pocket check on everybody? Well, I just showed you what was in my pocket. This was in my pocket, and I changed out of jeans into shorts, and this was still in the pocket of the shorts. So how many Norsemen do you have? I think Will only has the one. I remember he just got it not too long ago. So yeah, this was in my pocket from earlier in these shorts when it showed up. I put it in my pocket. I was like, cool, because I was going to film this video. And then I put on other pants, and this was in the pants pocket. So my Valona is on the counter over there. That got another video this week as well. The Valona did. You guys will see that coming up. Spoiler alert, I think it's probably the best budget knife on the market, hands down. Like when you compare, Jeremy Ford's got a Miguel Valona and a Manix 2. Jeremy Ford has got a Blade HQ 940. I'm currently waistband carrying. There's just no happy medium with that fan on. Fan on, I'm cold. With it off, it's just hot. Of course, this is in my pocket, like in my waistband. So carrying a Winkler utility crusher with maple sculpted handles. You had the Hogue microflip and a Microtech LUDT. You know what? I don't like the LUDT. I don't. For me, it's still a good knife. It's a good knife, guys. I feel like I got a headache coming on. Of course, Frank would have an integral. This is the kind of guy that Frank is. I hate integrals. I don't hate integrals. I just think they're silly. Yeah, you posted a picture of it, but this is for everyone, Frank or Will. Yeah, I got to adjust that. See, everything that can go wrong apparently decides it wants to go wrong tonight. Why is it? There we go. No, when I do this, here's the question though. Does it screw up? Yeah, I don't know why it does that. I'm about to find a different, I'm about to find a different streaming service to use. I know I paid for this, but I can also, I can get something else. It's better. I mean, I didn't have any problem. I recorded earlier with the microphone. I recorded something. It sounded fine. Now, when I go live, it sounds like crap. I get rid of the hum on my end and it sounds shitty on your end. Oh yeah, guys. If you are a paying member, please go and edit your username to match your YouTube username so that we can't, this is StreamYard, check it. I have to be able to validate the paying members by their name in the memberships versus their name on the Gilded server. And if you don't match your name to the Gilded server, I'm just going to kick you out. There's a couple exceptions. I do know 2A Dave. I know that he's there, and I know Aiden, but I would prefer if you guys edited your name to match. I don't want Instagram I want the members to match. So because the problem is, if I can't match your name, if I can't match your name, then I can't, you know, it's a pain. And I want to remove pain from my life. So I also, I removed a couple people today. If I see them here, I will let them know. I do know there's an issue with billing for the paying members. And I do know that times are tight. Not everybody's going to be able to still afford their memberships. So, let's see here. I got a Kratos in my main and on the 5th. Let's see here. Yeah, I haven't had any problems with StreamYard, but like the background, even like I've got plenty of light. It's like, oh, I have a really well lit. And I was like, I got light there, light there, light there, light on me. Like, how much more light do you need? Like that, like how much more light? And why is there such a weird green outline around me all of a sudden that didn't used to be there? I'm not happy. I'm not happy. I've had happier times doing this. I shouldn't see that green outline around myself. This is the first time I've had that happen. So that, yeah, that's the other thing. It definitely does make it easier for everyone to know who they're talking to. So I know that Steve Pickering said that he couldn't figure out how to do it. It's not that hard. It's not that complicated. You can edit your name. It's in your profile. So had the BF had his titanium 8020 FSD Norseman Oz Machine pry bar custom. You know what I had in my pocket? this. So I'm trying to keep up with the sidebar chat because I haven't got a lot to talk about. So this might be a short live feed, but this is the stuff that's in. We're going to see new stuff. I have videos up through, oh guys, I don't know if there's going to be a live feed on Friday. I have yet to, why is it like, why is the lighting changing? I didn't change anything in the lights. Why is it getting dim and dark? I'm fucking pissed. It's not any better either. Well, guys, I'm not having fun at this. This is really starting to piss me off because I don't have these issues. I haven't had these issues at all. Like I even did a test run of this and I didn't have this problem. So I don't know what's going on. So, yeah, I know they have pretty good customer service, but they're going to tell me, oh, well, it's your lighting or this or that. I'm like, I think I'm going to call bullshit because I got fucking lights everywhere. I already talked to them. I talked to them once about something else and they were like, oh, it's probably your lighting. And I was like, I'm going to say it probably isn't. So I had a Skaha once. It's not the computer. So I had a Skaha once and I sent it off to another YouTuber. And in retrospect, I believe that I got robbed. So I reached out to this guy reached out to me. I had a North Arm Skaha 2 and I really loved it. And he goes, I haven't ever got to see one of those. Yeah, I'm always taking knives for sharpening. Sometimes I'm not Jared. I don't close my books for sharpening. Like if somebody sends me something for sharpening, it'll get sharpened. It's just there might be a wait. Always. No, I might have a guest lined up for Friday. It was Friday. I don't know. I honestly don't fucking know at this point. Will, like people tell me they'll be on the show and then they fucking, then I don't hear from them for fucking ever. I had on Friday, I had one guy that was supposed to he's supposed to be my guest. And then twice he bailed on me. I told that dude, he threw a fit. He's like, this is bullshit, dude. Like what? That I'm not going to have you on the show ever because you fucking ghosted me. Like you bailed on me day of twice in a month. But yeah, I'm always taking knives in. Nah, it's just frustrating because it's shit that I've already worked out and figured out. And now I'm having problems with it. Why am I having problems with it? It doesn't make any fucking sense. So, but no, what I was saying is, and I'm tired. I have videos filmed and edited and uploaded that I could not do anything and still have videos go up the rest of the week and Monday. But I have some friends that are coming in. First weekend of August. And so there's probably not going to be any live feeds. Probably not going to be any live feeds while they're in town, probably just a Friday. The Skaha. So I sent the Skaha off to this guy and he sends me this thing and the box is just all torn apart. And you guys know, I wrap my boxes up really tight. Like it's almost impossible. If you've ever gotten a package from me, they're like more tape than they are cardboard. He's like, oh yeah, it came like this. And I'm like, wow, that's really fucked up. Like somebody went to a lot of trouble to get into that cardboard box. And he's like, yeah, man, both the knives are gone. He's like, you should do the tracking. I was like, well, I mean, what am I gonna do? I didn't insure it. I didn't insure it because that's when things really do get stolen, is when shit's insured. And then I sent it off to this guy, and then I never saw another video on this guy's channel. And I'm like, that cocksucker stole my knife. So that's why I'm really picky about knowing who I send stuff to. I'm not. So I have other channels like, hey, I'd like to get to see that knife. And I was like, bro, I don't know. And then, so not to call anybody out, I don't know if you guys saw what's going on with the Knife Whisperer. Like I trusted that dude. I sent him knives and apparently apparently he screwed over Therapeutic Edge over on a knife. He screwed Peter on a knife. Like he pulled some stuff. And I mean, I know that Peter posted it up, and I'm not trying to like tell stories out of school. I trusted that dude. I've sent him stuff. He's gotten several knives from me. The Knife Whisperer. And I'm like, now he ripped Peter off. And I'm like, so I'm real picky. Like I trust Cole. I trust Jared. I trust Peter. I trust Nick Shabazz if he ever wanted to see any of the specialty stuff I have. Bobby DeMarco, Jim Skelton. That's about it. Like if you're not one of those guys that I personally know, you're not getting a knife from me. Especially not something that's worth anything. Like this $200 knife. This $200 knife, $2-something. I guarantee it's $200 knife. I'm not 100% sure what the price point is on it. Please don't tell me because it's a blind review. I don't know the price yet. Maurice is here. I don't know if I can trust Maurice. I can't understand half the shit Maurice says, let alone trust him. This knife, I'd send it off. You know, I can replace this if I needed to. This knife, different story. I'm not sending that off. Well, I mean, I sent it off to Cole. I sent Cole all those knives. I don't think he did any of those videos. I don't know. I don't know Dick over at Metal Complex well enough to say, yeah, I would send him my knives. So I'm not sure. I have sent him stuff. Like I sent him Stonefish, sent him a Sea Snake. I did send him those. So trust me with your life, but not your money or your wife. And then the other thing I'm trying to figure out is like, I can't, the channel's growing. Here, I'll show you. The channel's growing, but like, I'm not seeing like, how long did Cole have them? Wow. He had them a bit. Let's open up a page here. So I got to be careful how I do this because I'm not allowed to show you all of my analytics, but I can show you this. So we're at, well, so you remember, like, it's been about 2 weeks ago that we hit 8,000 and we're at 8,348. But I'm not seeing, like, I just can't, like, I was talking with Jared about it. And it's just frustrating because what you guys don't see is like the amount of work that goes into all these videos. For you to put that much work into a video and then have it get like 100 views, it's just frustrating. And you're like, I'm like, I don't understand. Like I'm get a bunch more subscribers, but I'm not. You would expect that when you get 1,000 more subscribers that you would see more views, but I'm not seeing that. I'm not seeing any increase in views. The amount of views I get with 8,348 subscribers is the same I was getting when I had 5,000 subscribers. And I'm like, what is going on? Like, I have not figured out how to crack that nut. I talked to Jared and he's like, you need to do that. You need to check this. And I'm like, well, I don't have a point of reference. Like, I don't have a video that got 11 million views or 1 million views or 500,000 views. Like, I don't have one of those to go back and use as a base for comparison. Like, what did I do and how do I replicate it? I don't. There's just no way. If you guys are watching this and you're not subscribed, make that number bounce. So it's just weird. I don't understand YouTube. And I know a lot of it is shorts, and I'm driving shorts. You have over 20 million subscribers. Okay. So yeah, it's just weird. And it's really fucking Maurice. 21 over the 31. I don't know. Sabenza's a Sabenza. So like, it's just, it's frustrating. And especially, like I said, there's some of those videos that some paid for sub. I don't care about the sub. I don't care about the sub count as much as I care about the view count. And I have news for you. The people I've talked to that have got huge view numbers and stuff recently, they're not buying subs and they're not buying views. It's just weird. But I don't know who's paying for subs, because it's dumb, because every time you do that, YouTube scrubs through that. And if you buy subs, you're actually hurting your channel. They blacklist you. And they didn't. Well, I mean, that's one of those things that's like a set bargain, right? It's like buying a knife. Like you go to the store and you know what you're going to purchase, and there's no variables. Like, this is the price, this is what I'm getting. Let's go ahead and do this deal. That makes sense. Now I have herpes. Oh boy. Oh boy. I want to get that microphone out and redo it and see if I can't make it work, but I don't know what's going on. That's what they said, LOL, but some pro made that happen for you for some money. I have no idea what you're talking about. I have no idea what you're talking about, Christian. So does she, Marie. So does she. Well, I mean, she obviously did. Mr. Pote, did you get your prize? Did your prize arrive? I have yet to see you on here since I sent it out. So it should have gotten there by now. Got it. Cool. I have not heard back from Ruben yet. Ruben has not answered me as to whether he got his stickers that I sent out. I mean, they scrubbed that. A bot subscription is not something you want. They warn you about that. Like, so I did get to be part of, I got to be part of like, what do you call it? Like beta testing for YouTube, this thing. And they told you about that. Like they tell you about like, these are what you don't want to do. You don't buy subs, you don't buy views, because the system can pick it out, because they're typically the same accounts across platforms, and they pick them out and they're like, okay, this is a bot farm. And so they definitely do look for it. Do you want in? Hello, kitty. Come here. Come here. Come here. No, come here. Come here. You don't ever spend time with me anymore. You don't ever spend time with me. Say hi to everybody. Say hi to everybody. Say hi. I like you. I didn't used to like cats, but I like you a lot. You went down? There you go, bud. You want to go in? I'll let you in. Yeah, go. Shop cat. Yeah, shop cat. Shop cat don't spend much time out here with me anymore. Yeah, they scrub almost daily. I don't have the bell or anything. Hang on. Christ, making me do shit. Making me do stuff. Nope. No, that's unless Pepperoni's swinging for the other team. Batting for the other team, I don't think Pepperoni is going to have a good time with that one, because Shopcat is unabashedly a male. God damn it. It drives me nuts. My beard grows faster on one side than the other. I'm not sure if it actually does or if it's just a shadow. I have yet to decide exactly what is at play with the weirdness of my beard. What the fuck is wrong with you? I only sleep with rubber women now. I practice safe sex. Gotta go. Take care. Gotta air up, big booty Ruby. Don't you ming big booty Rudy. I mean, hey, I'm not here to judge. I'm not here to judge. I do like this. I find this interesting. It's got an issue, though. So this thing is never going to be sharp. For two reasons. It's pretty thick and it's ground all weird, and that edge on it is very, I mean, it's chiseled, but it's really, really steep. And I don't feel like sharpening it. The other reason is Cold Steel has yet to figure out that when you put fiberglass inside a sheath, it fucks the edge on a knife up. Like, I mean, what do we have to do to get, what do we have to do? Like, I don't understand what we got to do to get Cold Steel to recognize the fact that fiberglass reinforced nylon is not the material you should be making sheaths out of, because the fiberglass fucks up the edges. It does. Every time. Some of them sex dolls look too damn realistic now. Could you pry open a Humvee door with it? I'm not sure. It's AUS 8. And it's Cold Steel's AUS 8. Is it AUS 8 or is it AUS 10? I don't know. I don't have my fucking reading glasses on. And that definitely looks like AUS 8A. They did a really good job with the stonewash on it, though. It's a good looking knife. This is probably one of the better looking Cold Steel knives I've seen. Don't come in my house. A lot of shit in here I can fucking do a lot of damage with. Parker's here. Let's see here. I've yet to find a Cold Steel, STEAL. Well, maybe if you bought one, you thieving fuck. Chuck it, you thieving piece of excrement. I will say, if you want to poke a hole in something with it, though, you're not going to have a problem. It is, well, that's what I poked my hand with the other day when we were doing this live feed. So they didn't used to. I have got, and got my sleeve caught on the armrest of my chair. I have got a Cold Steel SRK that you saw in that video the other day, and it's definitely not in Securex. It's a different kind of plastic. It works great, keeps an edge, no problem. But yeah, I don't know why. It's the inside. Unless you're going to put a leather thing inside it for me there, Alice. It's the knife rubbing on the inside. So paracording the inside of the sheath, I don't think would work. Oh, fuck, Polly's here. Polly called me today. So Polly sent me a couple emails, sent me a couple texts. There's Polly. Hey, you guys know what drives Polly nuts? Is when I ring the cowbell, but I don't ring that cowbell for free. So Polly calls me today, and I was trying to fucking finish editing 2 videos before we do this live feed, like since 6 o'clock this morning. And he calls me, and he's just being an asshole the entire time, and I hung up on him. I told him I told him he could. I told him he could do fucking peanut butter and pickles podcast by himself. Figure it out. Do it yourself. Polly thought he died. Nah, you can't kill a dude. He's too mean and dumb to die. He's here. Polly's here. He says, "Hello, knife team." Hey, Polly, you never gonna. I watched Waterboy, and all I could think while I was watching that movie was fucking talking to you on the phone. Bell for Polly. Polly hates the bell. 1 minute knife review. What's up, buddy? Can't get enough of that fucking cowbell. I can because it's fucking loud. I forgot how loud that was. So I've got to play and figure out what's going on with the microphone. Can we test how good of a job Ace Hardware does on sharpening? It's not. I hate to see you guys ruin a knife. He wants to come to the knife meet. I'll put some knife in your meat, asshole. My neighbors are like, what the fuck? So Polly, we don't do a knife meat like that. It's not the right way. I told my daughter that she's like, did you used to go to clubs and stuff? I told you about the whole dancing thing. She's like, I just didn't expect you to go out to be good at it. I was like, I used to go out to meet women, and I didn't mean MEET. I meant MEAT. So transparent knives on Reddit. What? Every few months, someone posts a picture of a nice knife that's been ruined by an Ace Hardware Stower while sharpening. Yeah, I would. Now, let me like lawnmower blades. Maybe I'd send them in. My neighbor does lawnmower blades. Yeah, on Reddit. Yeah. Brian, what's up with the lawsuit? Just out of curiosity. I got a headache brewing, guys. That's why I'm so irritable. Doing naked push-ups. What's her name and how big is she? Like, are you working your way to 300? That's what it is. That's what it is. Your ex didn't get that way because why not? I mean, is there anything going on? Like, is he pursuing it? I'm just curious. It's kind of a well-known thing. Haven't heard back from Hinder in over 2 weeks. We were supposed to have agreed on some settlement terms, and then he just disappeared contact-wise. I sent you a pic, Polly. I sent you a pic of what I figure you do on your average Friday night. That's kind of shitty. I sent him a message, and I was like, you know what? I kind of thought you were cool. I always enjoyed talking to you at knife shows. And then, no, it doesn't sound like he's clear to spill all the beans. I just was curious what the current status was, whether it was still happening or if it got dropped or what. Be right back. Watching a video on lasers. Well, that sounds interesting. That's got to be more interesting than what I'm talking about. Oh. Hang on a second. I already had my hat off a couple times. Fuck you, Polly. Polly, I hope you get a boil on your dick. They have to lance it, and it looks like you got 2 pee holes. I hope it's like right next to the hole. Hang on a second. I'm trying to find something here. Where's the... Let me see here. Is this the guy? Oh, the video is not available anymore. Damn it. So you guys remember Todd Heater? Heeter. Made these fucking god-awful bastardizations of knives here that just look like, and people loved them. Hang on a second. Let me go back here. People loved heater knives. Like some people did. Like dumb ones. Like dumb people. Like and so I got I got some fucking serious hate mail from some of these fools. Now I don't know if you guys have never seen a heater knives. What in the actual fuck is that thing? Like, that is horrible. Look at the grips. Like, that just looks like your hand, like it. $2,399. $2,399. Forget about the curve, Ricky. Throw him the heater. Oh. Perfect. It gets no better than that. That is the best comment. Oh, man. That's it, right? These knives are horrible. Like like this one. Check this one out. Like, look at this. Look at this shit. Like, I'm like, what the fuck is that? How much did that sell for? $900. This is the Man of War. $900. Like, it's not even the same color from side to side. I'm like, what the fuck is that? Like, that fucking, look at that fucking grind. Look at that edge. That edge is, it's fucking hideous. Hang on. You guys aren't seeing what I'm seeing. I'm sorry. Hang on. You guys aren't seeing the same thing I was seeing. Hang on. Stop screen. Yeah, it does look like something CCN would. Ooh, that's what we could do. We could watch a little bit of CCN. No, I don't want to look at Rich Made Knives. I've seen Rich Made Knives, and I don't want to look at it. I want to do this. I want to look at what I want to look at, Parker. So, seriously, $900 still available. It was originally the owner wanted to get $17.95 out of it. $1,795. I don't think he still is making knives. That's the thing. I don't think he is in business. So, like, that's pretty bad. That's pretty bad. But there was a video of a guy's like, do you use your shit? Use your shit. Would you do that with your $1,000? He's stabbing one of these into a tree. And I was like, I don't know if I'd trust doing that. Like, that doesn't look like, I don't know. Let's look at some more. You want to look at some more? Let's look at some more. Some of the others. There's some others. There's some others here. Let's see here. I want to take that. I want to find that video. Hang on a second. I'm trying to find a video of this dude. Like, this dude was like, he was going nuts. Yeah. I think they took it down. They took that video down. I can see it, but he's made at least 169 of them. Man, at least I'm not saying I'm a fucking knife making prodigy or something. At least the shit I made looked decent. It looked like a fucking knife. It didn't look like something out of Star Trek. My neck is killing me. Please know what? Please no. No, Garrett, I'm not your stepdad. Sorry. I don't. A knife with a sharpened spine and a crowned edge. My knives fucking sucked. Well, I sent that. I told you what that picture. Apparently, you suck, like actively. From what I've heard that no dude has ever left your house and been unhappy. Told me you got like a 12-inch tongue. You want a pickle because that's basically what that is. Reach out. You know what? I keep forgetting that Jacob over at Jacob Creates makes a pickle. He's actually got a really good one. He calls it the dill pickle because usually it's got green handles. Garrett, don't let let's call it foxhole. We tried. Do you remember we tried and it went to voicemail? I'm not doing it again. Garrett, he's saying you got a micropenis. That's okay because his looks like an Audi belly button. Like they were like, well, we would circumcise him. They told his parents we would circumcise him, but that'd be like a sex change. We're not calling the foxhole. I don't want to call that place, man. I don't want to fucking talk to those people. So where's Havoc? I don't know. He was supposed to. So if you guys remember, Havoc was on here to one night, and Polly and I told him to send us a DM so he could be on the podcast, which Polly still has yet to post up any episodes of. Is there an episode of the... Hang on. Is there an episode of the much awaited Peanut Butter and Pickles podcast? Is there an episode even loaded? Have you even done it? You lazy. I even have a peanut butter backdrop, all that shit ready to go. You want to do that for Peanut Butter and Pickles? That's something for the Peanut Butter and Pickles podcast. I don't want to do it here. We could do that on Peanut Butter and Pickles. Polly. Why do we keep recording? Why do we spend so much time recording? If you just want to talk to me, we can FaceTime. I can FaceTime while I'm editing. I don't have to use my computer that way. That way I'm busy. He calls me. He's like, oh, I'm always busy. And I'm like, yeah, because to make any modicum of money on this platform, you gotta stay on it. So I am hoping to have some time. I've got to do some stuff. So we have some free passes to. Well, if I can get a knife and magna cut that has had the proper heat treat, I'm pretty sure I'll enjoy it from what I understand. But the two that I've had come in have both been run too soft. And I could tell when I was like, I don't like this because they were running them on, they were running them at like, okay. So the guy that designed the steel told everybody, this is how you should run it. This is the heat treat you should do on it. Everybody's like, okay. And they're like, we're not going to do that. And they ran it softer because they were afraid it was going to be too aggressive. And it just is shit at that lower Rockwell. So I've had two knives come in I don't believe so, Alicord. I don't know. I never got any. I've never given any. Let's try it in English. I've never given away any paracord stuff, but I do have, I keep forgetting to include it in the giveaways. I have got beads that I should be giving away when I do giveaways. So, but yeah, Garrett, as soon as I get one that's actually heat treated properly, I'll do a video about it. But the last two that have come in, I didn't do videos about them because like the second I messed with it, I was like, that's garbage. So I was just kind of thinking that it was just a garbage steel. But then I found out, that just people weren't running it at what it was designed to be run at for Rockwell. So if you have someone that designs a steel and then comes up with a protocol for the heat treat and then tests that protocol themselves and sees what it does, you should absolutely fucking do that heat treat. So guys, I need to film. I think I'm going to film for next week. Well, it's going to be for next week because everything for this week's already filmed and up. There's some stuff that's edited and ready to upload, but I ran out of time. So I'm going to do the sharpening on this knife here. This is that. This is in the tricolor rich light. This is, Jesus, guys, I ate a bunch of sauerkraut. I farted. It smells like roadkill. This is that chip away cutlery. Deer Hunter 2 that we got from. It's kind of sad though, because the handle on this is really comfortable. It's just sad that it's such a garbage knife, and it is absolutely not sharp. So we're going to do a sharpening on this. I'm going to film it, and we're going to talk about like how bad some of these steels are. Like this is, it just says China. It doesn't say any type of steel. I guarantee it hasn't been heat treated real well. But it is kind of sad because even though the handle's all weird looking, it looks like Pride Month. It's a very comfortable handle. So my ProTech T3s and Magna Cut, probably 62, holds an edge pretty damn good still. It's tricolor rich light. Tricolor rich light. Actually, rich light is a very good handle material. The stuff that Murky sent me, the Alex Steingraber stuff that he sent me was great. The Sasquatch had chocolate rich light, and I was like, that's actually a really good handle material. I'm still a fan of good G10, but like my favorite handle material is if you've got good micarta. Now I washed this. If you've got good micarta, I'm always a sucker. I'm always a sucker for good micarta. Artisan does a really good job with their micarta. There's a couple companies do it. This, I think that this Rhea, this has gotten carried so much, it's just oiled and shined. This is probably some of the best micarta I've seen in a while. So, what is the name of the cock trap we talked about? Oh, I don't remember. So Polly wants to do this thing. This is Polly's idea. You ready for this? Like, hang on a second. I gotta ring a bell. This is Polly's idea. Polly wants each of us to purchase this item, which is like, it's like not a chastity belt, but it's an electrified cage that you would put around your junk. And then we have to watch porn. And the first person that gets a boner would get shocked. First person whose shit gets hard would get a shock. And I was like, that sounds like something I would watch, but I don't think it's something I want to participate in. Oh, he said spikes. The thing you put your cock in until the spikes hit if you get aroused. I honestly don't know if there's an actual name for it, but I know what you want to do. And I'm going to say No, I'm going to say I have no urge to do that because unlike you, Polly, my junk works. Spit in my mouth. That's not something I need to hear. Woo. Hey! I know. That's what I'm saying. I would lose every fucking time. That's what I said. My shit actually works. Like all the time. I've never had a problem. I'm beginning to regret agreeing to come on Friday. Yeah, that's okay. So are you coming on this Friday? Is it this Friday? I'll set it up. That's fine. We'll do it this Friday if you want. 1 minute knife reviews be on Friday. Spiked male chastity device or okay, cool. Because you know what? Then I forgot. I'm glad you said something because I forgot. I have to get a hold of Alan over at the Smoking and Joking podcast and tell him I will not be on. Alice knows. Alice is on a knife channel. A bunch of fucking weirdos. Pretty sure Alice is. Well, Alice. Make us one out of paracord. No, because then it's gonna like concertina wire and shit, like like glass. No, I don't want anything to do with that. His other idea was like he would have to be in person, but it would be like get like a Chinese finger trap. Chinese finger trap and then like put our stuff in it and then whoever could pull away it'd be like tug of war. And I was like, yeah, probably, but like there would have to be different sizes because like I have a human sized penis and yours is, well, like he showed it to a chick and she was like, oh cool, that looks like a penis, only smaller. No, I'll do this. I would rather do this because what we were gonna do is we were gonna simulcast the Smoking and Joking podcast. But he was on Friday because my guest canceled on me on Friday because he's a dick and I know he's watching and I'm going to keep saying it. He's a dick and he's not going to come in the comment section because I'm going to fucking tear him a new asshole because he's a dick. Twice, not just once, but twice bailed on me the day of, like hours before with no real good reason. Like if you got a good reason, like, hey man, like the kid is sick or something happened, I got called into work. No, you know what his excuse was? I know you're watching too. Oh, my girlfriend decided she wanted to do this. And he's like, so I'm not going to be able to do it. He's like, we can schedule some other time. I was like, no, we're not. Just not going to be on. So, no, he's watching. I'm gonna get some nasty text messages after this. Lazy. I've been talking with Alex. See, Alex is in New York. And Alex has got, Alex got kids and stuff like that. His kids are still pretty young. So like it's kind of hard to schedule it with Alex. I've been trying to get a hold of Alex and set it up. We may have to do it early. That might be one of those ones like, I did it for Jim Skelton because he spends evenings with his family and shit like that. And it's really driving me nuts and it's all tangled up. So I'm going to try and figure something out with Alex. We're going to get it done. We've talked about it a few times. Yeah, I definitely want to have Alex on the channel. So I talk with Alex pretty regularly. We're in a group chat. So I'll talk to him. We'll get something figured out. I'll get Alex on the channel for you guys. Because I like Alex too. And I love his knives. I want to get to see one of the... I talk to him all the time. Most of us all have kids. So I don't know if you know this. Like, everybody seems to be shocked. We're like, oh, that person has kids? Most people, if you're not... Well, I'm not going to say anything about that. But most people have got kids. It's like a genetic thing. Like most people want to procreate. Most couples, they want to have kids. There's some different, there's some people that don't or some people that can't. But like, I'm always amazed when people, oh, wow, I didn't know they had kids. like in their 30s and they're married, the likelihood is 9 times out of 10, that couple's going to have one little rugrat running around if they've been married for more than 5 years and they're in their 30s. There's a little clock in your brain that tells you like you got to have kids. Like it's time. Now it's time to have kids. Which Atoma do I use? I do use the 140. I use the Atoma 140. And nice thing about that Atoma is you can peel that film off and replace it for way less than the original. And you can also order a different grit. I'm thinking about ordering a finer grit and sticking it on the other side. So it's a double-sided diamond plate. I'm thinking about that. So, oh, there's Havoc. Havoc, how come you were supposed to contact me and Polly and DM us about the podcast for the Peanut Butter and Pickles podcast, and you didn't. You have one fuck trophy. I mean, that's one way of looking at it, I guess. Like, I don't know how appropriate that is. So my neck hurts. Oh, guys. So Saturday, I made a horrible mistake. So I was given some edibles. And they were like professionally produced. They weren't like homemade edibles. And so they had a recommended like serving. And the serving was 12. Recommended serving, 12 pieces. Or 14 pieces. There were 14 pieces was the recommended serving. And I was like, there's only 12 in here. So I ate them all. And then turned the bag around after I ate them all. I realized that it was a pack of 12 that were 50 each for a total of 600 milligrams, which was what was written on the front. I ate them all. And I got very, very sleepy. And then I went to bed. And I woke up at like 3 o'clock in the morning to go pee and realized that it felt as though the house was crooked. And I said, oh, this is no good. This is no good. Scold who? Who am I supposed to scold? Polly, who am I supposed to scold? I don't know what Polly wants. They were gummies. And so I woke up and I'm like, please, because there's very few things I hate more than waking up high. And I'm like, am I going to? So it's like 3 o'clock and I was like, I feel okay. And I got up and I went to the bathroom and the house was a little crooked. I was like, I might sleep it off. Oh no. Sunday morning, I woke up like I had just left my friend's house on a Friday night in high school. And I'm like, this is no good. But I took the entire day off and it was everything I wanted it to be. I laid on the love seat out here. I watched UFC that I had watched the night before, but was too overcome with everything. Because Winston and I were here and we were bullshitting and I was smoking. And it wasn't like that was the only intoxicants I had that day. I also had been hitting my pin. So I'm like, ooh, 600 was way more than I needed. 600 was more than a bunch of people. Now for me, Decadose, that's about 100 milligrams. That's just good for me to go to sleep. But I didn't need, is that how do you say 6? Deca's 100. What's 6? So Decadose would be 200. What's 6? Is that hept? What's 6 in Greek? So deca is 100. What's 6? Never woken up high. I got news for you. If you take that many edibles, you're going to wake up that way. I'm trying to remember. Is it secta Secdeca? Is it a secdeca dose? Secdeca? I can't remember like how you would say it. Because 8 would be octa is 8. Jesus, I can't remember. Hexagon. Hex. Penta would be 5. Hex. I can't remember. It doesn't fucking matter. I think you're right. Secta. That's where we get insect because they have 6 legs. Sex. Secta. Secta, insect, secta, 6. Yeah. Because 8 legs is a spider and they're just not normal. What's good? Happy haptics. I don't know. It's about rage quit my microphone a little bit ago because it just didn't want to work. Scrotum. I don't know where Chucket's off on his own thing. So, I'm doing good. Happy haptics. I'm doing good. I'm in a better mood now than I was earlier. I'm probably not going to sleep tonight because it's 8:40 and guys. Like, I want to put into perspective how big this coffee cup is. I have very large hands. I'm a relatively large human being. And it just keeps sounding like somebody's trying to. When did I get a haircut? Murky. I cut my hair Saturday morning. Number 2 everywhere. In case you guys ever wondered why I wear a hat, because I don't want to burn that. I have no problem letting everyone know that there's not much going on up there. I have been going bald since I was in my 20s. It just hasn't gotten any worse than this. It got like to this point and it stayed that way. No, I forget what I was going to talk about. I forget what I was talking about. Happy Haptic asked me with my glorious beard, when did I get a haircut? I forget. Aiden, I still am trying. I'm trying real hard to get that Kiradashi made for you. I just have yet to figure out what's going on with. I'm just trying to figure out what's going on with that power converter. But yeah, I've never had a problem. My grandfather's hair got like this when he was. Well, I don't ever remember him not being real thin on top, but it never got any thinner than that. I mean, I don't think it could. There's not much up there. Oh, yeah, that's right. So I filled this all the way up. So you guys know when you put the Keurig, you put a pod in it and you set it for the largest setting, it doesn't even fill this up halfway. So I have the filters and I used 2 separate doses of the roast number 3 from Coffee Brand Coffee. And it filled it to here. And I still had room to put some creamer in it. And that's what I'm currently running on. So this is, I think this thing holds 4 cups. I think it holds 4 total cups, 4 fluid cups. I probably have a buyer. I don't know what you guys are talking about. I think Lacey's trying to sell something. You guys want to watch a few minutes of Cutlery Corner Network, see what's going on there? I can bring her up if you guys want. Heater knives. So the guy that got this for me got it from Spencer's Gifts. I'm trying to. Oh, let's see here. Holy crap, guys. We had another bump up. And I'll show you this. Look what has occurred. look what has occurred. $83.50. $83.50 right now on membership. So, I'm not supposed to show you guys all that. Yeah. I got allergies. I'm sitting here. I'm like, I feel like Jod. So, guys, when we watch this, so just because people like, what are you talking about? That guy's name is Todd. Absolutely written like Jay. Somebody's dog is loose. That's what I keep hearing. It's a dog. It keeps coming up. Let's see here. Let's go ahead and go in here and pull up Cutlery Corner Network. I'll get this pulled up. Find their fine viewing pleasure.
I'm going to have to say the MVP of the set there is that chip away cutlery, full size 12-inch buoy, number 110972. Your price is $68.50.
Ooh, this just arrived in today too. Valley Forge.
Hang on a second.
Yes, I've never seen this one. I can tell it's got a beautiful stacked leather handle.
Well, that is a steal at $64.50. It's a 12-inch buoy, but you can see it's the handle is just very wide. This is a massive buoy, and the Damascus is gorgeous on it.
Yeah, now I have a correction to make.
It's not 12, is it?
No, I thought
That's what I was thinking.
I was looking. Look,
It's not 12.
What is
Just
that?
like when he measured his
I'm about
penis.
13 and a half.
I think
Or is
it's
it 14?
Let's see. Okay, look,
Now he's measuring it like he's measuring his penis.
it's right at 14. I thought I
Ooh,
looked up.
look at that. That thing's gonna break. I can tell you exactly
It's
where
a
that thing's
really
gonna crack.
wide Damascus blade. Of course, the yardstick. I'll get it.
What a piece of shit
I
that is.
also like that rugged look of the stack leather.
I do
Tyler.
too. I do too. And the brass pommel and guard is kind of an antique. Yes, this is 14 inches overall.
There you go.
Sheila, the blade is
Did you guys
8.5.
order an M390
So you've got a
jig
5.5
QSP
inch
Penguin
handle.
that dropped today?
That is a
Traditional pocket
beautiful
knives?
hand forged Damascus steel blade.
And it's
No.
only $64.50.
That's it. That's a great price on it.
It's not
And
here,
as you can
Tracy.
see, thick Damascus steel. There you see on the spine of the blade, you can see the Damascus.
Because that's like
pattern as
wiping
well.
before you poop.
Leather
This
sheet
is
is included.
the
Your price
D2
is $106.67. No, $64.50. That is a steal of a deal. Number 110913, $64.50.
Valley Forge does it again. Oh, this is a wonderful gift item. Of course,
That
I'm
bug?
already looking forward to fall.
This is a QSP
that
Penguin
brings
in
on deer
D2
season
and
too.
denim
Brings on
micarta,
temperature
and this is
drop.
all I would ever want out of
Cooler
it. It's the Penguin was supposed
And
to be
this one
a
is
budget knife.
case collectible with that deer hunter, or if you just like the great outdoors in mind. So it has the big buck, lays it there on the blade. And the second blade,
Is that better though? Can you
American
hear
Mama.
it more clearly without them so loud?
Very, very well done. See, these are $80.50. What was the one we came across? The bass fishing, remember?
$59.95.
Yes, we used.
$80.50.
Are these okay? So this one is numbered. I see that 401 on the bolster, and it's a 9-dot. So
You guys aren't answering my questions. I asked if that
Beautiful
audio is
red.
better now.
They must really like that dark red jig gun to work
Sounds good.
on a lot of these custom gifts.
That's right.
So, yeah, I wouldn't-
universally will like handles. Case is dark red foam, true sharp surgical steel.
I
blades
much
with mirror
prefer
polishing. There's
this QSP
your
Penguin.
deluxe
And like
case
people are, oh, you
factory
should get the fancy
presentation
one.
Box. That's what we call
The whole point
the
of this
alligator
knife was
box
it's
for
not
good reason.
expensive.
That's not just
It's a budget
me
knife. It's a
running my
$30
mouth.
knife, and
Look
it's
at this.
great.
Has that kind of that
Like,
simulated
making it more
alligator
expensive is like
skin
wiping
texture
before you
to it.
poop. It don't make no goddamn sense.
And I'll tell you, Jim Frost had these back around 1981 or 82. They were a big. This has been a Frost Cutlery exclusive for about 40 years. The alligator box. If you see a case knife housed in this kind of box, the alligator box we call it, it came through here. That's a Frost Cutlery exclusive.
That dude sounds like
There it
he's
is.
got marshmallows
$80.50.
shoved in his cheeks. Like
12751.
12751. She sounds like she sucks dick behind a truck stop for Coke.
Things will also be part of
So
that
does he. I mean, they both do.
collection of knives is going to be put on hold for a couple of years.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I don't see
There's your purple and gold matrix skinners. So we've seen 3 different versions of this knife today. collect.
And we've had it in 40 count web turquoise.
Well, that's
golden
just
jade
hideous.
jasper, and yes, now purple matrix. They're all the same price. So if you like this pattern and you want 3 different ones, they're very affordable at $56.80.
Something that I just really
Sounds like a
is the
human chipmunk.
style. I think it's that petite nature of the little spinner.
Is that real
And then, of course,
unicorn
it has
horn
some
handles?
Yeah, and I want to say this. This is actually
They made it
6
out of your
inches
butt plug.
overall. 6 inches
That purple
overall.
marble one
The
you
tur-
got.
The 40 count.
Oh, I
lab
wasn't
is
supposed to
6,
tell
and
anybody
then
about
the
that, was
golden
I?
jade jasper. We have it. These are actually 6 inches overall.
It's barely
Got
a
about
steel.
A 2 3/4 inch blade, and you've got about
Barely
a
a
3
steel.
1/4 inch handle to it.
Like, I don't know.
Beautiful veining, as you can see in that stone. That
Beautiful
Michael Prater
veining.
has supplied.
Stone handles
That
on
sounds
both
like
sides.
something David would be looking for.
And the gold veining is one of the most expensive stone handles that he works with. Michael Prater will tell you that. You'll see it on Painted Ponies, but he makes an affordable signature series line.
He does.
Some of those same custom handles, but not
Well, I mean, it depends on whether you're
110278.
measuring from like the sack
I don't
or
know,
across the
with
top.
Michael Prater,
Like
purple
you're going to get different results.
matrix.
Is that
Are
not
these
what we're
buck
talking about?
shots?
I'm sorry.
No, yes, kind of.
Oh, that's
I
she's
can't tell.
premium.
It is the buckshot. It's a 4 3/4 handle. And then you have 3 different styles, basically. The brown wood handle, you have that darker black.
Hey, y'all.
And then I guess
Mike told me you're watching my favorite show.
Yes. Now,
Thought I'd
these are all
stop
going to
by.
be assisted openers. They've all got a rear side pocket clip. Honestly, there's nothing fancy about these. These are a good knife to use and carry. Good work knife. A really good work
Oh, I
knife.
bet them a lit edge,
Well,
man. Them a lit edges.
I've
They're
never
the
worked
best.
for
They're
these.
so good. I got 3 of them over there.
This is. I like this one. It's my favorite color. I like this.
yeah, I like this one.
Okay,
I don't like
it's a
this
liner
guy.
lock. You just move it, push it to the side, and then, oh, that is good feel. Good
Oh, that's a
solid
good feel.
lock up on it. Rear side pocket. Oh, they're by Elite Edge. No wonder.
Oh my
Great
God.
operating knife.
I don't like
All
this
3 of
guy.
these
I'd beat the
retail
shit out
at
of him in a parking lot.
$106. Your price for the trio only $9.88 each.
$9.88 each.
Closed. Clip blade.
My
stainless steel
goodness.
Clip blade, including
Flip
this
blade.
deluxe one with
It's a
the
flip
black
blade.
oxide coating.
It's
on
almost
the blade.
there.
And it's a good buy. $9.88 each. Only
$9.88
$29.63.
each, guys. I don't know
For the
how you're
trio.
not jumping on
Number
this.
1109,
Like, I don't
22.
understand why my hat
Oh,
is so
goodness,
fucking
that
crooked.
is beautiful.
Yes, Mandarin Duck.
We've had 3 absolutely beautiful Hen and Rooster Michael Prater trappers. We
There
had
we go.
the Moroccan,
Mandarin duck. Is that like a
Coral
mandarin
Reef,
orange?
and this one. Oh man, that is pretty. Mandarin duck.
That I'm asking a question. Is that like a mandarin orange?
That's a Hen and Rooster full size 312 trapper. Michael Prater signature etch there on the
$6
clip
to
blade.
$8
And
for
as you can see, that is just a
hell,
gorgeous
guys. That
array of
ain't
colors.
nothing but a little
You
bit
know,
of
I noticed
overspray
this.
from the
It's
car
got
shop.
little, just very tiny
That's
patches
just the
of green
shit.
in it as
That's
well.
the shit that run off onto the
He's so
drip
good
at the bottom.
capturing
Look at that.
wildlife,
That's
you know,
just
what
shit
makes
that's
wildlife great.
they are
And if you
ripping
look
you
up
off.
a
That is
Mandarin
just
duck,
overspray.
you Google it,
Mhm.
it's these
That's
colors.
overspray
Yeah,
from the
of course,
car
that was
paint
the
shop.
inspiration for that whole
The
line.
Mako,
let's see the
you know, when
back.
you're getting a good
Oh, the
paint
back
job,
is-
like when you really
it's
want a good
really
paint job, you go to
pretty
Mako.
blue.
That $100,
Check
Oh,
that
yeah.
out.
$100 winner.
Yeah,
I like that orange.
I like the blue and orange combo. And you've got little green patches sometimes in
What
it as
in
well.
the actual
You know,
fuck
he ought
is
to make
that?
one. I was thinking about this the
I don't
other
want to wear
night.
this.
He ought to make
I don't
one
want to wear it.
called a
I
skunk,
can be
like a
I can
black
be
and a white.
PDM without the
Great
hat.
idea.
Yeah,
Talk to him about it.
I will. He'll make a skunk. Seriously, I know that
Shit.
sounds funny, but I bet it would sell.
I do too.
I
They're
did not.
beautiful. Skunks are beautiful.
Uh huh.
They're just
They're
sweet,
just-
stinky.
Yes. And he ought to make also a rooster. He ought to make a rooster. He could.
There you go.
But anyway.
You
we'll
sound
have
like
to-
the kind of guy that would fuck a rooster.
Oh, I'm sure. Yes.
110077.
Where's Jod?
Oh, this is how you're going to get free ground shipping today. It's the Stars and Stripes Tactical.
It's not worth it.
$16.99.
Pay the shipping.
Item number is
Trust me.
110932.
I have a free shipping
Anything and
knife here.
everything that you buy gets free shipping.
No, I don't. I gave it away.
You have 110932 on your order. Now this is one we got back in. This is the Yellowstone Stag Buoy. Yellowstone stag buoy. It's a very nice size. This one is actually, I want to say this one is actually.
That there
10
4
and
diet's
8,
big money
10 and 8
nowadays.
inch
I know it
overall,
is.
it's
I know
not 9.
Andy's
thought
like,
when
I
looked
think
at that,
Andy's
I
the only
remember a
guy
couple
that
of weeks
sells
ago,
4
there's
diet.
10 and 1/8 inch overall. Beautiful, gorgeous, genuine deer stag, as you can see. Full tank construction. A brass
Good
guard.
God, they did a
440
shitty
stainless
job. Like they
steel.
didn't even put
Blade
man,
composition.
those.
It's got that classic.
Okay,
flip
so
flip
you see
skinner
how the
blade.
front one has got a collar around a rivet, but the back one doesn't?
Hen and rooster.
That's not
Great
good.
thing in
That means that
cutlery
there's a
since
piece missing and they
1845.
didn't peen it over enough. Because what happens is you put the pin through and then there's a little collar that goes around and you peen it around that on both sides. That's what I was saying. Those rivets,
Genuine leather sheath is
the
included.
pin for the rivet, there's supposed to be a collar. Look, see,
As well
the
as a
forward one has
very
it, but the back one
heavy
doesn't. It
knife.
fell, it done
Got a
runned
knife
off.
in the
You
stag
just-
there.
let me zoom in on it and show you how good it is.
There's your brass guard.
You put
And it's a really
you
good
put your
price.
pin
I'm
through for
sure
those
we could
rivets,
have
and then
sold
there's
these
a
easy
collar
for
that goes around it, and then you
$99.95,
put it through, and then you
but, hey, they're
peen it over
$68.75.
top so that it doesn't come out. The collar is
Very
what does the
affordable, very fair price.
Jesus.
We've sold out of all
Jesus. God in heaven.
Glad to see some back in stock.
I am too. And we've got Todd Boone in the studio. He is.
John's here.
He's so
Well,
tired.
you know what happens in July?
What? Todd goes fishing a lot.
Christmas in July.
Oh. Oh, I wasn't
Todd
looking
gets
at
his
the screen.
annual
I thought you were
delivery
about
from
to say something
from
about
South
Todd.
America for his
Oh,
nose
word,
candy.
That's right. That's right.
John Boone.
Poor fella.
You get to mow the grass, so you know.
Christmas.
Oh my
Christmas
gosh.
in July.
Believe this is a leather-bound gift box. We'll probably be sold out of all these by the time Christmas rolls around.
I've hunted
True.
bear with a
But
hen and rooster
these hot
stag
summer
knife.
days,
I
think
don't.
about
The bear raped.
Snowy Christmas. But it is a white trapper. I believe in Santa Claus. I like this.
I like the coin. That's
Oh,
Yeah,
that
the
is
coin
so
what you get
good.
with it. Nice color.
Oh, booger. Guys, I can't
And
breathe. I'm gonna have to
then
go
the
spray
other
my
side.
nose. My allergies are killing me. My eyes itch.
It's
That's a
got
bad
the
thing about
leather-
this time of year. It's not so
Tree.
stupid hot, but like
Turn on some
everything's in bloom.
Put your
and my
leather
eyes
bound
itch
case,
the whole time.
presentation case.
There's a
full
guy on
size,
Instagram that won't leave me alone
$2.25
trying to sell me a
trapper,
Pakistani
only
Damascus knives. He
$28
won't fuck off.
75
You can
cents,
block him.
28.75.
And every account that he would ever
Natural bone
start again.
handles,
Guys, you watch this for a second. I'll be right
color
back.
Embellishment on the front side. I believe in Santa Claus.
Gotta believe. And this was also a very nice gift set. We just made these. It was the Fishers of Men. And what I liked was this zebra wood trapper, which Steel Warriors never even made a zebra wood trapper. And so when it came out, it really was a natural flow for this whole theme. And I like the fish head too. It looks like it's branded on there.
It does. Then you've got really meaningful edges on there. Follow me and I will
Block
make you
that fool.
Fishers
Yeah,
of
that's
Men.
what I'm saying.
And it has the coin, encapsulated coin on the side that goes along with it too.
Oh, there
I
it
hope
is.
everybody likes those stickers because I bought them. I paid for those
Really good
stickers just
price
like I
on this.
paid for this.
Graphics inside the lid of the box.
Guys,
and on
no
the-
joke. If you're ever
top lid as
curious
well. I'll
about
show
whether
you
the
this.
can
Yeah,
set
so
prickles a good knife, I
It's well
bought
done.
one because Jared
And so
sent
that
me
has that white leather bound gift box to go along with it too. Just a limited number of those left. Nice collectible, great gift item. It's only $36.50. 110
I hear music. I hear music. It's John's turn. Here comes John.
And the gift set. Again, if you'd like to get free ground shipping on your
Please,
entire
come
order
on,
today,
get rid of
this is
these
how you
two.
do it. Item number 110932 is the Stars and Stripes Tactical. It's only $16.99.
This
And check us out 24 hours a day. CutleryCorner.com, CutleryCorner.net.
oh, they'll
Get
take
our
your money
app
24
right
hours a
there.
day. Trust me, I bought those
You can
knives
take us
on
wherever you want
on a
to.
Sunday.
Have it right there on your phone to watch.
Don't dare go on vacation without us.
That's right. And register for a free giveaway on August 31st. A painted pony Winchester Stockman.
We'll see you back here real soon. Todd Boone, he's coming up next. Thank you so much for joining us. Have
John,
a great
it's John's coming. John's a coming. John's coming. It's John time. This is my favorite part. Now, when I say John, I want you to see how his name is written. lot of residue on them mirrors. That is not a T. That's a goddamn J. That's not a T. It's a fucking J. I love doing this.
Welcome into Coloring Corner Network, folks. Thank you so very much. I'm Todd Boone. Hope you're all doing well. Hope you're staying cool. Goodness gracious.
John Boone.
The heat wave is back. And veterans, as always, thank you so very much for your service to our nation. Appreciate it.
His mustache ain't gray, boys.
All of your family members.
It's just
get ready on
falling
this.
out of his nose.
Hot merchandise. We ended up with every prototype painted pony that Michael Prater had on display at the Blade Show in June.
I loved the American Lawman. I like the AK-47 and the American Lawman. I had them both. I like them. I got rid of both of them, but I did like them.
Agrees with me. So look forward to that. You're going to have to hurry. They're
you can
priced
get a
right.
bump off that mustache.
We have a free shipping item it's already doing very, very well.
God, that thing's hideous.
Only $16.99. It's called Stars and Stripes. It's nice. It's sleek. It looks good. It's not too.
Well,
fancy.
You guys got real clever in that naming department, didn't you?
The mechanism on it works very, very well. Plus, as you see, it's got quite a substantial amount of steel. So here's how this works. You have this on your invoice. You only have to buy one. I know many of you buy more than one, but all this necessary to have free shipping and handling is $1109.32. That'll be to the lower 48 states ground freight. We cannot do Alaska, Hawaii, or Canada.
And the 99 cents. There you go.
Knife. I like it. It's 4.5-inch frame, so it's not a real small one.
And the 99 cents.
Knife, folks. And then you don't have any shipping charges at all. There's a giveaway that's going to be taking place
August
that's what I said.
Of course it's assisted. It's the only way you get it open.
Yeah, time is flying by, folks. Winchester, basically a Stockman, but it's almost built like on the frame, the back spring's like a Whittler configuration. So it was produced in 1998. There were only 10 of them that were ever manufactured. This is the one that we have. It's not for sale. Michael Prater transformed it into a painted pony in 2021. So that was last year. Register at coloringcorner.net. Don't have to buy a thing, folks, but you got to register. And on August the 31st,
they are going to ass fuck your email.
Very lucky winner on that absolutely gorgeous, beautiful
knife. It was a full flat grind.
There's also going to be a special that we're going to be doing on a pearl.
I think mine was a full flat grind.
We've
I
kind
can't
of
remember.
alternated them back and forth. I believe the 332s that we had last week, the majority of those
we talked about this before. Michael Prater actually is a custom knife maker. He does modify knives. And he does a lot of really good work. But
canoe, which is a standard size hen and rooster. A canoe frame. It has an acrylic protective coat.
It's a
makes
canoe
it easier
frame.
To pen. 4116 German steel, and it also makes it easier to put that shield in there. Hence, how we can make it so affordable as what you just saw. At only $26.95. That's all that is going to run you. Add one to your
the email I used to order that knife. I basically had to close that email account. Like I couldn't. I just like, oh, what the fuck?
We had to pull an item before this show today that got put on the website. It's the only one that we had. Some case Coraline sets with the muskrat in it. That was what was key in a case display. Only one we had. It's gone. Had to pull it off the show. That's what's taking place right now.
I'm
all of you
participating in a California legal
website. And
recreational.
you go to what Rachel puts on there, rares, one-onlys, closeouts, show samples. That's where they're all getting hit. And they're getting them before the show
He doesn't
starts.
do it
Take
for them.
advantage of that. You can order,
they buy them from
you can
him.
Watch the show, plus you see other merchandise.
He's the only. I think he's the only person left that's legally allowed to modify buck knives and still have them be under.
We're going to be doing a
he customizes buck knives and a bunch of other stuff.
This is one that we've not seen in a while.
That's a plastic handle.
It's a whitetail cutlery Stagalon finger grooved honey knife. Yes, we are in the midst right now of big time fixed blades that are being purchased, folks. It always happens for the fall. People stocking up. A lot of dealers
big
stocking
time. Them
up.
1088.
Very similar in appearance to the to the Schrade Golden Spike, for those of you that remember it. But look at the price tag we've got on this. Only
This show makes
$10
me want to hit
and
a bag of
88
puppies with a
was,
bag of kittens. This is
$15.80
harder
with
to
a
listen to than a Karen at Applebee's with an expired
retail
coupon.
value. It's a nice looking knife. It's got good steel in it. An extremely durable handle, and as you can see in the butt cap right there. All right, that's rat tail tamed.
Stagalong. You can tell it's quality because it's got a Phillips head
It's gonna
screw
come with
right
a,
in the butt of it.
Very well done. Not super fancy, but that's all right. Now there is the price, $16.80. Denier sheath. You'll have a coming along with that one at only $10.88. You can buy more than once. $11,088.
What did he say that sheet was? $16.80
$11,090
for the sheath.
We call that the Woo. With order only, anything that you purchase, and we just had Terry's pick, so it's always easy for me to go back to that. But anything that you order on the show, anything that you order off our website, you can take advantage of this Elite Edge at 420 high carbon stainless steel.
That's
awesome
the
military style of design.
of the week.
A stacked leather handle that they made it look real good too, and it's got a large pommel.
This
It's
was
hammer
a
pommel,
woo
with a
of
very
the week.
well done,
This was Zach from
leather
Zach
sheath
Stuff's
that you'll be
purchase.
receiving at this special $18.50. Look at it like this. That is a $59.95.
I'd rather not look at it at all.
Retail value that we're doing for only $18.50. So try one of them out. It's a good working knife. It's a good camping knife. It's a good hunting knife. It's a good fishing knife.
I'm gonna get one of them.
It's
Send it to hiking with a Viking.
It's a dandy of a survival knife, and it's from Elite Edge. Which is a heck of a company. So there's our Woo.
It's spelled ELITEDGE. They couldn't afford the
right
other.
All right, we got
E.
the add two plus two. Yeah, add two is basically just like the Woo that you just saw right there. These are going to be, this is a 1065 Tiger brand.
No, I don't.
All right, so it's going to be a 1065 German
It's
steel
74
carbon
degrees in here all of a
fiberite
sudden.
handle, and they have a black oxide finish coating on the blade, just like the Elite Edge you saw just a second ago did. But it is a stainless steel. It's a steel that was developed in Germany, 1065, folks. These are the two sizes that have been built. They have that Italian Milano.
I love this. This is so much fun. Like, I could watch this. We watch this a lot. The paying members, we watch it together a lot. Matter of fact, it might be what we do after this. Because I definitely got into the 2 packs of these 600 milligrams.
The Tiger brand and the Elite Edge usually are in the vicinity of about $34.50. There are some that are around $32.50, but on average, I'll say $32.50 up to $36.
That makes 100
95
milligrams.
cents of retail value. Yeah, jump all over this. It has the rolled liner lock. In other words, it's easy for your thumb to catch that liner. I like it when they extend it. And what they do is they kind of, it's almost
What is he talking about
a little
even?
bit. I just call it rolled. And your thumb catches it really easy. Here we go, man. Take that off if you don't want it on there. And you also have a trigger. I'd whip that sucker open. 109930 at 1850 for the pair. Oh, what we got going on right now. Goodness gracious, I have not seen one of those stainless steel razor knives. Where in the world?
The fact that knife did not even completely deploy just makes me laugh.
Right, so you got to raise. We used to sell a heck of a lot of these when we had several different sizes. Some of them even had the razor blade with an eagle eye blade. They were the Grizzlies. That Grizzly series. Look, Trump
Rocky Mountain Bear.
From what it
not
looks
calling
like,
you out, but like check your membership status.
What I'm understanding, he's
because
looks like he's
I removed a bunch of people from the paying membership.
I do not know that for a fact, of course.
From the Gilded server.
Yeah, that is the word. $16.60. Now there were only 240. That's all that we had.
So, I'm not trying to call you out. If you had to drop out for any reason, that's fine. I get it. I just wanted to make sure you knew.
Being a pre
there's no real good way.
110944 Trump 2024 at that special $16.60 price tag on
well, like when you get back and just let me know. I put up a post with a link to the Gilded server for any of the paying members that haven't.
This may go down as the most popular shield that I've ever spoke about, that I've ever talked about on a knife ever before. It's referencing to the two wars that took place started a few centuries ago I guess they became more known during the Depression of the 1930s when tulip bulbs. Yeah, tulip bulbs were absolutely they skyrocketed.
He does sound like he's
prior
running
to
down a
Easter.
little bit, doesn't he?
Basically worth more
I just
than
sprayed my
gold,
nose.
folks. It's all hand inlaid, placed by hand from Mr. Tim
Do I need
Scott.
to turn them down again?
You'll be seeing him on this weekend series of shows, and it is pinned on. And then you're going to have sandbar stag. All right, that is an embargoed red India deer stag sandbar.
Is that better?
Can't bring it into the country legal anymore. And I don't know that you're ever going to be able to. This was stockpiled back in the early 90s, I guess late 80s, early 90s, when Bluegrass and Queen out of Titusville, Pennsylvania, started having the Winchester manufacturing the licensed Winchester line. And then Case Classics came along, and guess what? That stag
Much better.
there.
Yeah.
You know
Okay.
what?
Well, see, for me,
all
it's
good things happen
really
for a
quiet, but I
reason,
forgot
folks.
that the
Now we have it today.
microphone,
Well, for,
so the sounds you guys are getting
will
comes
last
from the
forever.
speakers.
$298, $1095.
And the
Carbon
microphone
steel
is right next to
NSA
speakers, so-
legendary John Primble. 110932. That's going to get all your shipping and handling paid free. Not going to cost you a penny, folks. And you'll own that knife at only $16.99.
298. Some of their knives on here are like, honest to goodness, like
Great.
that's
I like
just
that
the price.
knife. It's got a good look to it, sleek.
I
we
want
gotta
this
make
knife.
America great, don't we?
I want this
If you've
knife.
not heard, if you've not seen this item on this show, this was a special order, SFO, a special factory order, and things happen. Things have happened, since the pandemic. Companies have gone out, and then companies that have not gone out, they just had to
What was Gumby's?
redesign their buying structure. So we ended up with some of these. And it won't be done again.
What was Gumby's
You're gonna
horse's
receive,
name?
3
Anybody
of
remember?
these. That's on the office pin
Oh, I
knife.
was going to
It's
ask you
done
guys a
in
trivia
ivory.
question. Nobody's going to
There
win
you go,
anything
the
with this
Let's
trivia
Go
question.
Up Brandon. Boy, that thing took off. That really took off. $34.50, and they're clam packed. And we're going to have the knives are the same.
I like the message,
packaging
but not
is
the
same. We just
presentation.
set it up in a set of 3 of them. And then, that's going to
Pokey.
we got the
All right,
front
Pitt
side,
got
we
it.
have the back side.
Okay, here's one for you.
What a hairdo. Goodness gracious.
Hang on.
Yeah, if I could
Here's
just
one
do
for
some
you.
more hair
So in
like
the movie
that.
Gleaming the Cube,
Well, I did,
in the
yeah,
movie Gleaming the
exactly
Cube with
correct.
Christian Slater,
That's 1109.
what was the name of the character
trio.
that built the
These are
skateboard for
moving out.
him
Like
in
I
the
said, this is
underground
kind of a one and
bunker
done
bedroom?
deal. When these are gone, that's going to be the extent of it. That's going to be the end of it. Because, like I said, they were actually designed, and all this work from leading them up front, our art department.
I mean, you're not going to win anything, but I just watched Gleaming the Cube the other day.
These involved,
I mean, I knew it
we're just
anyway
helping them
because
out.
that was one of my favorite movies growing up.
110902 at 3450 for the trio. Oh, what an absolutely beautiful folding hunter here. Hen and rooster, folks. 4116 German steel. I'm going to double check.
See,
that.
this one's one of his Coralon.
There's just not a great deal of the feather macaw.
Yabo.
Coralon,
Jason
that is
Brown.
making its
Fuck
way,
yeah.
Into this
Ding, ding,
facility.
ding, ding, ding.
Look at the
Jason Brown
beautiful
is the
vibrant
winner.
colors
You
on
didn't
that.
win anything
Now,
with
where did
bragging
that
rights,
come
but
from?
Yabo absolutely is
Well,
his friend's
Mr.
name.
Prater Michael knew a person, or knows a person, I guess I should say.
Very, very good. Very
had
good.
one
Jason
of the
Brown. It's one of my
birds.
favorite
It's
movies.
Like a big old parrot or something like that. Had one, and he duplicated the colors of the feather. All right, see, it's not natural handle, but the way that it has to be processed from being heated from a solid
Jeez,
to a liquid.
look
and
at
then
that
the tin's
fucking
being
blade.
applied, and then
It's
hardened
all
back
fucked up.
Poured. No two are going to be identical, so yours is going to look a little bit different than this. Some may be very similar.
The wizard.
Some may have
Some
a little
people
extra
call
little
me
color in it.
Tim.
That also is almost a $10 savings. The majority of all of these that are done in Coralon on
Bro,
these
if I got that knife
are around $78.
and I paid $70 for it and was that scratched up, I would be
$78.75.
pissed.
It's going to come with the molded ballistic sheath. It's going to be in the tube, and you have the certificates as well.
I mean, hen and
This is a
roosters
money
are
saver.
cheap knives anyway.
Any product, any of the, regardless of the brand, regardless of the pattern, anything that you see with feather macaw, it goes out quickly.
Feather
It's
macaw.
a great deal.
Caw. No.
7 and a 222. At only $68.75. Oh yes, it is Christmas in July. Look at this beauty right here, $28.75.
I don't know what OMKR means.
Look how awesome this is. And I do believe that is the Colby River. Let me get my Quentin Dawson spectacles. Yeah, I hope all of y'all are doing well. James and Faith, it's good to hear from you. Anthony Delgado, I'll get right back with you, sir. Robert Powell.
I don't know what OMK. What? God damn,
Jasper,
I'm old enough that now I got to look shit up.
Jason, there's just so many of you. Bob C's, what I call him. Look at this.
Yeah.
This beautiful knife right here.
Somebody got it. Somebody knew exactly what I was thinking.
Let me double check it. Yeah, it's a Coy River. Look at all
We've
that.
already established that Tookie
And we have
Tookie
a
doesn't
awesome
work.
round. Yeah, we're going to Santa Clauses are going to be coming.
Just
up.
stopped in to answer the Gleaming
We always
Cube
like
question.
Christmas in
I'm
July.
off to
We
bed.
ordered
Later, everybody.
very much last year, because we didn't want to. Just the way things were. There's Merry Christmas on the round. Look at that beautiful work right there on that point. And I'm going to put this down right here, Rachel, because I want to show the lid on this. There you see the inside.
I don't know what that
There's
means.
the top of it.
Oh,
Look at that.
ha! 1 minute knife review. I was looking it up like I was like LOL, like lol.
Especially when we have an item like what you see is beautiful.
I'm gonna watch that later tonight. We've already established that cacaw, and Tookie doesn't work. Take it, take the leg, take it.
At that special $28.75.
So
All right, well,
here's the thing. You know why we can get away with watching
like I
this?
said, this weekend,
Because they don't
you'll be
they
seeing,
don't copyright any of their
and
stuff.
some of you've already seen. They're going to be. Michael's going to. It's going to be a busy day.
Busy.
Tim Scott. We're going to have the duo, the dynamic duo here.
Got a
We're gonna have
mosquito
some
bite
specials. I think if I'm not bad,
right on the knuckle of my pinky finger.
Like that. Yeah, $298.
How does that even happen? Like right on
vicinity.
that knuckle right there, I got a mosquito
Custom
bite.
handmade. That sandbar
If
stack
you
we
have,
saw one earlier that had the tulip shield.
I didn't find anything worth
one is going
repeating
have
to
the,
anyone.
It's been referred to as an hourglass shield or a double acorn shield. Look how beautiful that is.
It looks
Yeah,
like
it's
something you would find in the
$250
woods.
for the, what we have available. Who was John Primble? Who in the world, for those of you that do not know? Well, legend has it, myth has it, that back in the early 1800s, he was one of the number one finest employees that Belknap Hardware had, and they were in Louisville, Kentucky. Look at that beautiful.
Is this the same episode we watched the other night,
They're no
guys?
longer there in 1840.
Because I remember him talking about.
Yeah, 1840. Still current active trademark to this very day. There's
I
not
believe
enough
that this
like
is the exact same episode we watched the other night when the paying members and I were watching.
that has a
Well, hey guys,
trademark
guess what we're
on a
gonna do?
pocket knife as long as
We're gonna stop that because same price as a shaman. Are we talking like beating on drums and singing like a shaman like that? Like, or are we talking like shaman like, oh, you're talking about Spider Coat shaman? I'm kidding. I know what you meant. So yeah, I had to end that. I couldn't. I got the thing itches like crazy. It itches. Legend has it you're full of shit about these BS blades. I'm trying to think if there's anything new that I wanted to talk about. No, I mean, just guys, there's a bunch of videos that went up. I want to go tell my kid goodnight because she's going to bed a little bit early. She has not been skating very much. So the money that we had been spending on skating, she is in rehab. So I'm paying for her to go to Pilates to strengthen the muscles around those knees. She has got some serious shit going on with her knees that we can't get past. I feel bad for this kid. She wants to skate so bad and just cannot. So I don't know. I don't know at all what's going on. So speaking of itching, I got the poison ivy. You know what? Little family history, and I don't know how true it is. I do not get poison ivy. I can walk through poison ivy in shorts and a tank top. Like I can walk through poison ivy nipple deep, and I will not get poison oak, poison ivy, poison sumac. I don't get any of it. And there's an old family, I don't know, family story that my great grandfather or my great great grandfather decided, because it's on my dad's side of the family, he had heard that if you eat poison ivy leaves, you'll never get it again. Well, apparently he fucking almost died. Like it was like around his mouth and everything, and he got really, really sick from it. But I've never once gotten poison ivy. They said that that's what caused it. Like no one in the family. My dad doesn't get it. My grandfather doesn't get it. And it was supposed to be my dad's dad, or my grandfather's dad, like my great grandfather on my father's side, did that. And I never, like I my friends would go with me. We go like, watch out, that's poison ivy. I was like, I don't get it. And they're like, I don't believe you. And I was like, all right, I rubbed that shit on my arms and shit. And they're like, well, you're gonna be sucking. And they'd see me a few days later, and I was like, I don't get poison ivy. But yes, where's it at? Yes, she has ostrich slaughters. So she's got growing pains. She's growing fast enough that her tendons and stuff can't keep up. And so I don't know if there's a way there's just nothing we can do about it. I feel so bad because that poor kid just can't spend any time on the ice. And she should go out and she didn't skate today. So, but we found a place that does the Pilates recovery stuff for all this. So she has unlimited Pilates for like $170 a month. And I was like, that's not bad considering it was like, what's my blood type? Oh, I am type O. I think I'm O negative. I am O negative. So, so I've never once had poison ivy, poison oak, poison sumac, but greenbriers. I don't know what's on the greenbriers, like the wait a minute vines and shit, like the fucking, we called it mall floral rose back where I live. The really sharp, really hooked ones. If I get scratched with that, like welts, like it's bad. Like I can't. I might be I think I might be. I'd have to check. I can't fucking remember. Where's my dog tags? My dog tags are hanging up over here. I can tell you in a second. Well, they were hanging up over here. Well, but yeah, they are. There they are. According to my dog tags, I'm O positive. I'm all O positive. And apparently also a Methodist, in case I forgot. So still have my original dog tags. I wore these, like people were like, you don't actually wear your dog tags, right? And I was like, I wore my dog tags the entire time I was in the military. I wore these from the time I was, okay, these aren't my originals. My originals wound up hanging on some chick's headboard, but this was my replacement set. So I realized that I had left them at this chick's place, and I went to the Great Lakes. You could go and you just get a set made. At the same place I got the original set. They give them to you free. I was like, hey, I lost my dog tags. And they're like, I'm sure. So these aren't my originals. But this was the second set I ever had, and I wore those for nettles. And nettles eat everybody up. So, well, guys, I'm gonna go tell my kid goodnight. This has been fun. I almost didn't do it. A lot of times these Monday ones, I start in a shit mood. So they start with me being in a shit mood because I don't know why the Mondays ones. Well, I literally stopped editing videos 10, 15 minutes before we did this. So I didn't have a lot of time to set up the microphone. I did a quick test run and it seemed okay to me. So I'll try and get that figured out before Wednesday. Friday, so you guys know, 1 Minute Knife Reviews and I are going to do a podcast. OMKR. 1 Minute Knife Reviews, easier to say than that. I'll set that up and I will send you a link to it so that we can do it. And if you guys have not checked out the Ferrum Forge Aluris, you probably should. This thing is insanely slicey and thin. The video, the first unboxing goes up tomorrow. The first day in pockets goes up Thursday. I can't remember. So anyway, guys, I love y'all. I'd like to say keep it clean, but fuck, we're way past that. Don't do anything I wouldn't do. So that leaves a lot. That leaves a lot of shit there. So, yeah, I will talk to you guys later. I'm out.